$200 guitar, Amazon. Is it worth it? Yes. Does it have flaws? Yes. Plus side, hey, look at this. Top is gorgeous. It's got slightly that hieroglyphic type. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it does move in the light side to side. Kind of see it. It's not just a solid, I guess, veneer. Fretboard is really nice in the sense that it also has that hieroglyphic move side to side. Awesome inlays. However, for a brand new guitar to have rusted frets is absurd. Again, rusted frets. I've never even seen that on a guitar before. I mean, how in the hell? Anyways, I don't even know what kind of wood that is on the fretboard. You can see as it moves in the light. It's got that flame action vertical though, which is weird. The body. Vertical wide flames. As everyone already knows, these cheap guitars have terrible F-holes. Terrible. Well, I mean, terrible. It's up to the owner to decide what's that terrible to them, but you can see that flame action going on, how it moves in the light. So that's pretty good for 200 bucks. But as to expect, cheap electronics. Oh, really loud switch. Korean pickups, you know, probably just your standard low output. Early 70s era. Cheap knockoff ABR1. Basic cheap control knobs. I mean, I don't even know what to think about this. Pretty cool, I guess. It's different. There's a classic vibe. There is a hunk of the binding, or is that just a clear coat they put over it? Let's see how the binding's still there, but a chunk of something is missing. I guess the clear. There's some things with the binding that's not perfect. Like right there. You know, a little bit of color and stuff bleeding through. But for the most part, the binding is pretty good. It's pretty spot on. You just get your little nicks here and there. More bleeding of the stain. 200 bucks, guys. They're just cranking these out. They're not looking for perfection. However, the nut is almost laughable. Look at that gap between the cut and the neck and the actual nut. It is smooth though. It's not sticking out the side. It's smooth. Both sides. The cut, 6 string was big enough, but the rest of the strings, you can tell, was kind of biting into the string. You can hear it pop and ping when you're tuning it and stuff. But I'm gonna have to get in there and file those out for sure. Other than that, rest is basic everything, you know. Tuners feel real stiff but smooth. You just got a good amount of tension. I think they're only like 14 or 16 to 1 ratio, so they're obviously, yeah, nothing compared to like the 20 to 1 ratio that you get on high-end guitars. But come on, guys. $200 shipped to the door in probably about a week or less. I don't remember. With this awesome flame type wood on the fretboard. I gotta get some more oil in this. Using this stuff's pretty good. It's just soaking it right up. See the dry spots? So it did come very dry. So I gotta add some more in there. Let it keep soaking in there. But I mean, for $200 versus, what do you think Gibson would charge? $3,500? So, and I did play it before I took the god-awful Korean strings off of it that it came with, which turned my fingertips black. And it is a rocking guitar, killer sustain, just for days. Of course, playing through that, you're bound to get feedback and sustain for as long as you desire. But I mean, come on, man. 200 bucks. Where are you at, Gibson? Where are you at? Gibson has flaws that you see on a $200 guitar, so where's the excuse? Oh, they're handmade, so that's why they charge $3,500. Well, I don't care if it's handmade or a what's it matter when a CNC machine can do the exact, actually better job at making a body and neck? Why would I care if somebody did it by hand when I know I can get it for cheaper because a machine did it? Getting a guitar handmade gives you no better sustain, no better tone, no better playability. The playability comes down to the setup. Now that, of course, is quote-unquote handmade because, I mean, you do it by hand. The machine's not going to set up your guitar. I mean, for a $200 guitar to not be cutting my fingers going across the fret ends is really sad. When Gibson, you find that on some of their guitars. It's sad, really sad. I do need to polish them, get the rust off. I mean, you can just look at it and tell all the grittiness. They are not butter smooth. When I was doing bends, you can literally feel the ridges and grooves across the top of these frets. So, would you rather save $3,200 and just do this quick polish yourself, you know, run steel wool across the top, or if you got a fret filer, use one of those for 30 bucks? tape off the fretboard and the binding and just run across with some steel wool, polish up the ends. They catch a little bit with your fingernail. Just round those off. There you go. Saved yourself $3,200. And if you want high output, say more Duncans, there you go. There's another $250 to $300 for a signature set. And you're done. You're done. Saved yourself $3,000. All because it's got a different logo on the top. Retarded.